Hey everybody, welcome back to our Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here watching some more Iron-Blooded Orphans G Urdr Hunt. And Theta, what do you remember from last time?
Well, really, you're going to help me out here, Griff. This is a
Uh,
team effort, not hey, let's throw Theta under the bus effort.
well, I like doing that, it's a very big bust too, so we keep throwing you under it. But I think what I remember happening is that the kids finally got rid of their boss in like a big sort of fight scene.
Yeah, blue-haired
Uh,
kid with the fake eyeball.
Right, yeah, who wants to be like Tekkadan Light. So now he's in charge of the ship. It looks like he's gonna join the hunt and he's got billions of dollars to do it. So he
Well,
has everything he
he's got the
wants.
key anyway.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And the guide there also is basically on his side too. They seem like they have a positive relationship
Well,
instead of a
she seemed like she was
neutral.
on his side before he overthrew everything,
Yeah, yeah.
because she was like unhappy with the dude who was doing it all for money.
Right, right. It's one of the times that we've seen like the guides have the most empathy or like show of emotions for sure.
I mean, we
But
don't know what
they
they're all about yet, so
But they left off on a positive note with our hero's crew, and the hero's crew is going somewhere into deep space, I think.
I don't remember
Or
that.
is that right? Nope.
I I don't remember
They
where they were heading. I just remember the two old guys showed up and said
Mhm.
some stuff which I couldn't pay attention to because they're bad comic relief characters, right? They're not
Mhm.
good at being comic relief, and it's distracting me every time because they have this Waldorf, what are their names? Statler and Waldorf kind of thing going on,
Mhm.
where like they're jabbing at each other constantly, but they're not good at it like Walter and Statler are.
Well, I think at the very least, we've spent like three-ish episodes on like this one little block of events, and we're definitely moving on to like a new set of events. Like a new scene is going to be set up here. What it is, we don't know, so we're just gonna have to kind of watch and find out. Theta, you got any thoughts yourself you want to go over? Or any additions like last time?
Well, at per the moment of recording, I hear that there's talk that they're gonna make something out of this. Like there might be a movie
Ooh.
coming or something.
That would be pretty cool. I think we're probably down to watch that, right? I like to see like a nice direct version of this for sure.
Yeah, it might be that they're just taking all of the segments from here and then like
Hmm.
adding bits in between. I mean, there's I have no idea. This is just what I
We're
would
still gonna
say.
have more asteroid-based fights.
What I would imagine that they would do is they would just fill in, like they would create animation bits for the parts that happen between the animated parts of the game. Because again,
Yeah.
the game isn't seen anywhere outside of Japan. So if you wanted to make more money, but didn't want to give the rights to an outside country, this might be a way to do it.
Yeah, or at least like a way to like package up a product that they already have ready, essentially. So we'll just have to kind of see what comes of that. So stay alert, and we'll probably talk about it.
I mean, it's an odd decision either way to make a movie out of this and not the show.
Hmm. All right then, but I guess let's just go ahead and get into it for right now. But before we get started, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out over the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra.
Click the link down below. Join the Discord. That's how you join the Discord.
Back to our intro.
Yeah, I mean, at least there is an intro.
So, I think one of the questions still sitting on my mind is, so what are the goals of the people who make this game?
Don't
Like,
know.
not like the designers of IRL. I mean, like, within this universe who are setting up this scavenger hunt deal.
That's what I
What do
said.
they
We don't
want?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that she was from the last episode. She was
Mhm.
eating out of the fridge last I saw. Well, they found her on their ship, and she's eating
Oh,
food.
yeah.
That's the
You're
last thing I
right.
remember.
We got a new character that we rescued.
That guy was just mining and he found one of these keys.
Uh, did, did they
Wow.
literally just hide them around the solar system?
Maybe they're from the Calamity War. Maybe it's not actually about the money. Maybe it's about one of these calamity machine things has figured out a way to make other people rescue it.
You've definitely heard about, like, if an artificial intelligence exists, it might be smart enough to convince other people to allow it, like, out of a box no matter what, right?
Yeah, Roko's Basilisk. You're threatened by the future to aid AI now.
Right. I want to see more Terminators. I'm sorry, I've just got Terminators on
it's
the
doing
brain
it
now.
again. Okay, there we go. I think I fixed it.
The interrogation begins.
More Terminators. That was Gundam 00.
Was it?
Do you remember the kid who died on the bridge and you find out that half his body is Terminator?
私より年下よね。私はちゃんと名乗ったのよ。話を聞きたいなら、あなたも名乗るのが礼儀だと思うんだけど。ああ、ごめん。
I feel like if they sped up the conversations by like 1.25 speed, they'd be a little bit more, you know, feel real. Instead of like, hey Griff, what do you think about those other things that are happening?
I'll be honest. These days,
Griff,
I watch YouTube
Griff,
videos at 2x speed.
You responded way too fast. You had to wait at least another 10 seconds before you started talking.
Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot to. Gosh, I gotta like channel Spock for that.
I don't know why, because it's literally the other guy.
どの船かわからなくなっちゃって。ほら、港には船がたくさんあるじゃない?
You could probably just say that you were held captive and you just escaped. That'd be a pretty good bet for anybody.
I mean, unless you think that they're chasing after you.
Or unless you think they're also more slavers, which, you know, isn't the worst assumption either.
そうなのよ。もうお腹ペコペコで。
She's just not her when she's hungry, you know?
そうだな。G はどう思う?
回り道にはなりますが、やはり一度コロニーに戻り、改めてギャラルホルンに保護を依頼するのが良いかと考えますな。
そうだね。
I don't know.
俺もそう思うよ。
This is mid-season, or between seasons.
ちょっと待って。 それはダメ。ギャラルホルンは
I mean, Gallagher weren't the bad guys in the end of the day, so it was
Right,
McGillis that was the bad guy.
Yeah. But I do like how the main characters came to like a perfectly rational decision. We're just gonna hand them over to the authorities and just let them take care of it. But she's definitely a space criminal of some kind.
変わったアレルギーだね。そうなの。苦労してるの。かわいそうだと思わない？そんなかわいそうな女の子をギャラルホルンに引き渡したりしないわよね。
Come on, fam. You're smarter than this. Don't fall for it.
最初は空腹のためだといい。
Nope, they are all
Alright, the adult
dumb.
in the room.
There's two adults in the room.
The other one just vibing. You already said it yourself, they're useless.
あのね、それに私、こういう船の旅って前から興味があったの。もちろん、乗せてもらう以上はちゃんと働くわよ。掃除だって洗濯だって。
I mean, to be fair, this ship does seem to have like a lot of posts for a lot of people that don't seem to exist in our crew.
Yeah. Alright, your deal isn't sewing. What is your real deal? Come on.
ただの旅ではありません。無関係のものをこれ以上加えるのは控えた方がよろしいのでは。
でも人手が足りないのも事実だよ。今の話じゃギャラルホルンには預けられないし。
ですが、
ご提案してもよろしいですか？
No, get back to your pod.
すでに船はコロニーを遠く離れ、次のポイントへと向かっております。
Yeah, they are headed to the next point.
引き返せば大きなロスとなり、他の参加者にも遅れを取るでしょう。
You literally don't know how many other participants there
この
are,
まま進路を変えずに今回の
who's doing what, who's how far along.
カチュアさんの処遇について
I guess that's what the guide's for, given that information.
してはいかがでしょう。
Not one of the guides has given that information to us, the viewer.
They just did?
俺もコルナル
No,
さん
they
に賛
didn't.
成だな。
私も賛成。
かしこまりました。若がそうおっしゃるのであれば。
ということだから、カチュアイノーシー、正式に乗船を許可するよ。
本当に？
It's weird that we're all facing a wall and talking to it instead of one to another.
コルナルさん、しばらく
It's just the VR chat setup. Everyone's like hanging around the mirror looking at that, you know?
私は一向に。よろしく。仲良くしましょうね。その帽子すごく似合ってるわよ。グラティ
Yeah, it's funny. Your dress is black and white, and my hair is black and white. Your hair is pink. My dress is pink. We'll be perfect friends.
They're in
ア。任
verses.
せといて、ウィスタリオ。
ああ、お嬢さん。イスタリオ様はこの船の主なのですから、若もしくはイスタリオ様と。
But I'm not
呼び方
married.
なんて何でもいいよ、G。ただ、仕事はしっかり頼んだよ。
She is just a passenger. She's not a crew, so like...
Well, technically, she's a stowaway that you let stay on.
聞け。間もなく指定の
Hey, it's the guy that has two guides.
Back to the worst vibe crew.
速やかに対処
No, the worst vibe crew was the guy that we just left.
リングへデータを回収する。おそらく参加者中、我々が最初の到着になるはずだ。長居をする気はないが、他の参加者を発見したら叩く。
You're really the only reliable Gundam pilot here. It's really up to you, man.
I can't remember this guy's name, but I remember I called him Domon Poncho for a long time.
以上、解散。
シクラーゼさん、ちょっといいですか？
舞台を取り上げたことへの。
I actually thought you were standing next to me the whole time.
お前は十分すぎるほどミスを重ねた。船から放り出されないだけでも感謝すべきだ。
分かってます。
Something feels weird about wearing an undershirt, a vest, an overcoat, and then still buttoning down.
ただ、もしも例の3本線のスーツが
Yeah, I understand what
ミスタ
you're
リ
saying.
オってガキが出てきたら、
You gotta have the look, but it's still really hot in
俺に先
space.
陣を切らせてほしい。
Classically, that's what they say about space, am I right?
Well, I guess it is when you're inside a ship that's basically entirely industrial. How much AC they got going here?
まあ
I don't know, I'm looking at one giant vent on the bottom back right.
せめてもの意地を通すのもよかろう。考えておく。
よろしく頼ます。
I think the gist of we get the gist of most of these conversations within the first few lines, and it's like 5 minutes of just waiting for it to end, as nothing new really gets said.
The characters are definitely portrayed well enough that we understand what's going on very quickly. They're doing a good job there, 100%
も
though.
がいて、へつらって、やっとこ掴んだチャンス。逃しちゃならない一度きりのチャンスを、俺はこの手で逃したんだ。笑わせんな。何が理想の国だ。
All you gotta do is talk to fam some more. Man, you got the exact same goal. Oh no, there's more.
Hey, he's here to tell us what today's bounties are.
This is the Space Bandito crew.
頭はやめろや。俺はもうただの兵隊なんだからよ。
Vilda shows up in the
お
background.
前らどの隊へ入ったんだ。何言ってんですか。
We got fired too.
俺らはいつだってレンジー隊っすよ。
いやお前ら。
That's right, this guy's name is Range.
次こそ仕留めるんですよね。あの三本角のモビルスーツ。
今度は俺らも戦いますよ。一人で行くのはなしっすよ。
おい、何言ってんだ。勝手な真似
We get it.
作らずに睨まれるぞ。
They're on your crew. They're gonna be with you. They're gonna fight the other guy. The other guy doesn't want you to fight with them. They'll get off.
俺らが惚れてんのはシクラ
Use the time stone. I get this already.
Their loyalty is just gonna get them all fired.
いつか組織をぶっ壊して俺たちのパラダイスを作るって。
Do you want to be saying that out loud on the bridge, man?
It doesn't matter. These two are gonna die. They're going over their childhood dreams, basically. That's
Like,
it.
I feel you there.
覚悟しといてくださいよ。
Remember how much we care about each other? How we said we'd do anything for one another? How we said that we'd go on to form a paradise when you form your own country?
Let me tell you about the cute girl back home I'm gonna marry when we're done here and alive.
何度でも這い上がって3人ででかい花火打ち上げようや。
I guess they're all getting along. So what we got here?
ごめんね、手伝ってもらって。シーツとかどこに干せばいいかわからなくて。どういたしまして。お役に立てて何よりです。じゃあ、コルナルちゃんはそのウルズハントを見張って
Oh,
る
we
ん
get
だ。
actual information?
Maybe.
いえ、決して見張っているわけ
Nope.
では。
No, we're not.
参加者に同行し、行方を見届ける。それが案内人の務めです。
She's a manager.
Navigator.
でも、コルナルちゃんって礼儀正しいよね。いいとこのお嬢さんっていう感じ。グラティアス。お褒めの言葉として受け取っておきます。
Huh. I wonder if they said that in Japanese.
いいな。
Do you think she said
Gracias in
gracias?
Japanese.
Do you think she said gracias in Japanese? Why not? I assume the phonetics are still there. It's entirely possible, right?
いや、逃げ回るってそういう意味じゃなくて。
Alright, well, at least we're learning about one character.
ってどういうって思うかもだけど、全然深い意味なくて。
Hey, I heard you were running from the law. What's up?
ブリッジに来てもらえるかな。そろそろポイントのあるデブリ隊に入りそうだから。
Oh, look, an asteroid belt, too.
うわあ、
Hey, at least now we're in the proper setting, right?
何これ。
One assumes, although almost every pirate base we've ever seen has been in a place like this.
薬剤戦の時に破壊された船とか、モビルスーツの残骸が集まってるんだ。
へえ。
なぜあなたがここに？
デブリ隊って初めてだから見てみた
I'll be honest, when we were in the supply closet a second ago, and he said, I want you to come with me to the bridge, I assumed he was talking to the guide, not the person he literally brought on to sew their
Yeah.
clothes together.
こんなとこ通っていくの大丈夫？
デブリの中を突っ切るように回廊みたいな抜け道が一本通ってるんだ。
I guess we do gotta get her screen time, but we need, like, appropriate stuff to happen here.
そこを通っていけば大丈夫。
狭くて細い一本道さ。一度入っちまえば引き返すか向こう側へ抜けるしかねえ。
Why go around?
リングが示したポイントまでは？
直進方向。距離は約200です。
knots, a measure of both distance and time. Also, speed?
I thought it was supposed to be speed.
生きてもらわないと困るよ。
Oh yeah, 200 knots away. For how long?
幸せになるんだから。
What's our measure?
なんと優しいお言葉。ささ、みすず飴をどうぞ。
He really is just a grandpa.
ご褒美の飴ちっちゃい
And
子みた
see?
いでおかしい。
Like I say with all the full metal things, the Japanese sometimes goes the other way with what you think. He's not a grandpa for offering him a Werther's original. He's a kid for taking it.
幼い頃よりお世話役としておそばにお仕えしてきたのです。これは私と若の幼い頃よりの
At the same time, the ship is going 200 knots full head. So, it's gonna crash into something.
Gosh, I'm just looking at a fam right now. I'm just like, that head is so empty.
Yeah, and the two old men are asleep.
その子だって嬉しくないと思うから。そうじゃない？
いいぞ、ジョちゃん。もっと言ってやれ。
That's what I say when I don't know what's going on, but recognize that people expect me to say something. Ha ha ha! That's great, Griff. Keep talking.
Oh man, yeah, whatever you said there.
おかしいのか。
おかしくありません。
なんか私余計な
What
こと
role is she going to fill here? I'm so
She was
mystified.
just
still.
talking about sewing again, so that's what she's here for.
She just gonna be the surrogate mother figure?
So we brought her to the bridge. Because navigating a debris field, that's like sewing, right?
リングが示す座標はあそこだな。エイハブウェーブが出てるが、船でもモビルスーツでもない。ありゃ。
We're a space station. No, wait, that's no space station.
コクン。確か。
That's where the calamity robots are.
示すための目印だよね。あんなに大きいものなんだ。
I don't know, we have nothing to judge its scale against.
普通はただの宇
That's
宙
no
飛行です
moon.
が推測するにあの施設はおそらく航行する船が物資や燃料を補給する中継ステーションとして使われていたもののようですな。
あの中に次のポイントが。
This is where they find their opposing ships are docked. They just like open up fire, destroy an entire team instantly.
I'm gonna say back to Range and Company.
データの回収終わりました。
Oh, this must be why he has two guides, because he got two things.
コクーンを破壊する。準備にかかれ。
はい。
Going back with A and B again.
コクーンのシステム解析が終わりました。
見せろ。
I guess like these guys are just like not that important.
So important, we decided they didn't get to have hair.
なるほど。面白い。使えそうだ。
They're the bald bros now. That's what they are.
船が近づいてます。
Yeah, then how do you
there's a
explain
third one.
C?
どこの船だ？
The triplets.
例の三本角のモビルスーツの船みたいですね。迎撃しますか？
At least he has a crew.
いや、待て。こいつを試す絶好の機会だ。まずは奴らを誘い込む。
Well, to be fair, we have no way to judge how big their ship is compared to the other
向
one.
こうに気づかれないようにな。
Certainly can't do it by the bridge. Or the hallways.
何ですか？
ついているな。
I'm giving you another chance to fail me, Range.
I really need you to use you as a distraction, and this is your chance.
間もなく、奴らの船がコクーンに到着する。お前は二人を連れて先行部隊として出撃しろ。
We telegraphed it, now we have to act on it.
確実に
This is where your friends die.
いいな。
増援が来る前に片付けてやりますよ。
So we're setting up the conflict now. We know the sides and stuff.
これがコクーンか。この中のどこかに目標のポイントがあるんだね。
はい、おそらく。
付近に他の船の反応は？
ありません。
Well, except for that one.
よし
that one that we know about.
あ、リングが。
I almost forgot about it. The whole thing the show is based around.
起動したようですな。
へえ、これがウルズハントのお宝なんだ。
Well, I hope not, because you already have it. If it's the treasure of the Urdr hunt, and you already have it, then you've won.
これでミッション終了？
今回は楽だったな。
Oh, well, hunt's already over. We're at the end of the series, huh?
そうでもねえようだぞ。モビルスーツが現れた。
But where did they come from? There's no ships.
やっぱり戦いに
Where
な
did
る
they
の
come
か。
from? Where did they go?
出るよ、G。船はひとまずコクーンの中に退避しておいて。
わかりました。どうかお気をつけて。
ウィスタリオ一人で？相手は3機いるんでしょ？
That is a perfectly rational thing to be very concerned about.
Well, what's the alternative? Yeah, I'll say, they only have the one mobile suit.
Buy a couple. You got money.
They don't really.
But I guess they don't have pilots.
またあんたたちか。
It really is just this kid solo versus everybody.
連自衛隊が敵モビルスーツと接触。
Good, now activate the self-destruct mechanisms.
国運の防衛システムを起動しろ。
Close enough, actually.
全なら速やかにデブリ隊から脱
I
出
mean, we knew that they were going to get their friends killed. It's been 20 minutes of telegraph.
聞こえたか？
Did I stutter? Did I stutter?
今度こそきっちり決着つけようや。てめえが死ぬか、俺が死ぬかだ。
Those are probably your only choices.
Again, we're back in IBO where it's just like, I'm sorry, you're full adults who's trained for this and you're gonna be beaten by a kid. This is as embarrassing as it gets.
どうしようか。
Ah, but they all have pictures.
これでどうだ。
See, I think their
Here
flaw is that every time he shoots at them, they all stand still and let him do it.
If only they would stop taking turns.
気を引き締めていこう。これでどうだ。
Also, if you could figure out how to do more than 500 damage when he's doing 12,000 damage.
Oh, we're activating super mode.
Oh my god, there was animation in the sequence.
Good segue, though.
Oh, the defense thing. Yeah.
なんだ。
Yeah, we got gun bits. Let's
Oh, I
go.
thought his hand had fired off and was coming back to punch him or something.
No, that'd be too silly.
なんだこれ。一体どこから。
おい、どうなってんだ。
よくやった。
Amden Technologies.
任務完了だ。
スクラーゼさん、こりゃ何なんだ。
Okay, range. After this, you cannot go back to that ship. If you do, you deserve this.
薬剤戦時代のシステム。もっと細かい区別はつかんから手当たり次第らしいが。
あんたが起動したのか。
増援を送ると言ったろう。一応言っておくが、システムを止めようとしても無駄だ。
くそ、最初から捨て駒ってわけか。
自力で突破する道はわずかに残されているぞ。まあ、デブリ隊の回廊
自体がいつまで持つかわからんが、お前の働きは上に報告しておいてやる。
You think the rest of the show, the game, is them going through the debris corridor?
Yeah, no, maybe.
Because he says, not even I know how long the debris corridor is. It's like, well, you should. You should.
It is space.
Yeah, you should know how large the section of space is.
This really does remind me of the 00 movie now.
No, they're sacrificing for them, like we said they were going to do. And 9 minutes ago.
Can't believe it. Setting up and telegraphing something for later? Oh, okay, that's a little brutal.
Yeah, this is why this section had to be animated. So we can really see it, and it didn't get to happen like in gameplay.
Oh, jeez. It's like they're not attacking me at all.
And those two got better deaths than a lot of characters in IBO did. First I have to effortlessly save this guy to prove how much better I am. That was just reused animation.
There's a lot of stuff happening. That's like one of the cooler shots anyway. Sorry, sacrifice your friend like you intended to.
I'm glad I picked the right one, right? There's no possible way I knew who was in this suit when I grabbed it.
Well, I guess we figured out how Range is joining the crew now, huh?
Well,
It took
more
a little
so
bit.
that they'll solve the problem with the fact that they've only got one mobile suit at the very least.
Now their team has twice the mobile suit as before.
It certainly will be a lot easier to make this into a movie, though, given that you can compress 20 minutes down into probably 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. I am digging this. There's definitely like good little bits happening here, and like you already commented earlier, we can pretty easily read what's happening here, but they're stretching it out a bit. I think that's like a problem I see like a whole lot, but it's a solvable one at least. So if they throw up a movie, yeah, we could get through all this in like 2 minutes. Bam, we're done.
Well, some of these are amazing. It's like here's 15 minutes of actual animation. And sometimes it's like, here's 10 minutes of gameplay. But this one was here's all the text scenes on autoplay. Oh, man.
Here's 10 minutes of the two girls talking to each other about putting away the bed sheets.
No, this is where the bed sheets go. I'm good at sewing. Hey, you want to join me on the bridge?
Yeah.
Oh, I assumed we were talking to the one who's navigating us through everything. No, I was talking to the girl who does the sewing. Because that makes sense.
I want to know what her role is gonna be. Does she have like an actual skill for the ship? Is she like I would say the surrogate mother figure or whatever? Or I guess for Gundam the princess? I don't know.
Don't know, but here's a Werther's original.
Yeah, You know, if I got candy for piloting a Gundam, I'd probably be really happy about it too, honestly. It would work on me. What else about this episode? We are getting more of what seemed to be the most competent antagonist so far, and honestly, the guy's plan is working basically exactly as he anticipated. He's getting rid of one idiot, he's destroying some of his enemies, he's not found out at all. He's got everything he wants. It worked out perfectly for
Well,
him.
he's also ahead of everyone. So far ahead that they didn't even register his ship was there.
I guess maybe he's also pulling a bit of a Dick Dastardly here, like where, quote, he's ahead, so he stops and sets up a trap for everyone else, and then falls behind because of it.
Oh no, he clearly didn't stop because they still didn't register he was there. So it's like he dropped these 3 suits out behind him, and they flew back to the point of conflict, but he's already zooming ahead. He's already downloaded the information on 2 rings, where these guys are still heading in to download information on 1 ring.
Yeah. So we do at least have some tension in the story overall, which is good. Like outside of like the micro tension of like the individual scene. So I dig it. We have a competent antagonist. Love it. Anything else we want to go over?
I mean, other than the fact that I think I'm still being vindicated about the whole Calamity stuff.
The Calamity is just the coolest part for stuff, and if only we got more of it. We're gonna see more of the robots. We got to.
Well, I just mean that their rings are leading them to a station that's being protected by Calamity technology. So, one assumes.
Right, so, hey, maybe we're gonna get some of that real soon. I'm excited. So I guess that's kind of all of our thoughts for the day then, yeah? Let's go ahead and wrap up for the day. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin. That's Theta. We'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?